Alright, so today I'm going to be washing this Subaru Legacy, and I'm going to do it in about 20 minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly how easy it is to wash the exterior of a car in a very short amount of time. Now, this is actually my car and it's extremely dirty, but a typical job like this, an exterior wash, should only take about 20 minutes to complete, and literally can charge anywhere from $100 to $200, depending if you're including a paint decontamination in that as well. So this video, I'm not going to be doing any paint decontamination. This is going to be just an express exterior wash. I'm going to wash the entire car, and I'm going to do it in about 20 minutes. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the tools that I'll be using to wash the exterior of this car. It's really not that much, okay? So first of all, of course, we will have the pressure washer with the foam cannon. Now this is the MTM Hydro foam cannon with an MTM Hydro gun, MTM Hydro hose connected to a reel out the back there, and I've got a Kranzel pressure washer running as well. So that's the pressure washer setup, okay? I'll use the MTM Hydro foam cannon with some soap. This is just standard pH neutral soap in there. I think it's from P&S, nothing fancy, okay? That's pretty much it in terms of chemicals. I've got one other chemical that I'm going to use on this car, and that's to just break down some of the dirty brake dust on the wheels and some of the bugs on this car as well. I'm going to show you the bugs on this car. I was driving this car the other night, and we were driving back from Auckland, and there was just so many bugs on the road. So you're going to see that there's all these bugs splattered on the front of this car, and I'll show you exactly how to break them down and what to use to clean them as well. So this is just some all-purpose degreaser, mild citrus-based degreaser. That's all I'm going to be using to be cleaning, breaking down the bugs on the front and also the wheels as well. You don't need a dedicated wheel cleaner, guys. All you need is some sort of mild citrus-based degreaser and an all-purpose cleaner. You can use this on the whole exterior of the car. Use it as a pre-wash, right? You can see here I've got like some bird droppings right there. Maybe you can't see it, but this is going to work a treat to break that down. Okay, and then obviously I'm going to be using 2 microfiber towels. Okay, so when it comes to actually washing the contact wash part, I like to use microfiber towels. I'm going to show you exactly why I like to use microfiber towels a little bit later on, but essentially I prefer these over wash mitts, okay? So I've got 2 of those ready to go, and then I've also got this little wheel and tire cleaner. This is just to get around the tires, maybe in under the wheel guards if it needs be. I've got a wash mitt for cleaning the rims, so the actual rim section, I'll use that. And got a little bore hair detailing brush to get in the nooks and crannies of the wheel. But yeah, I mean, these wheels aren't too intricate, but some wheels you'll find you want a detailing brush to get into the tight spaces of the wheel. Then I've got a drying towel. This is what I'll use after I've washed it, rinsed it. I'll use this to dry the rest of the vehicle. That's it. That's all the tools that I'm using to wash the exterior of this car. Now, there are actually a couple other chemicals I use during this wash. I didn't mention them here, but one of them is Bead Maker, which is a 3-month sealant. Super easy to apply. You don't need to decontaminate the paint, and it's one of the main reasons why we can charge so much for this service, okay? And the second one is a window cleaner or a glass cleaner. It's an ammonia-free glass cleaner that I use to wipe the windows after we actually wash the car. All right, so I'm going to show you the time right now. We have got, I don't know if you can see that, 11:11, all right? Let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is just soak the wheels with this mild degreaser and just let that work, right? Boom, let's go. Next wheel, soak it with mild degreaser. Okay, that's okay. Even this section here where it's got a bit of bird droppings on it, and of course the front, right, where we have all of the bugs splattered. So, because there's all these bugs here. Now we don't want this mild citrus degreaser to dry out, so you need to work swiftly when you are applying the stuff, because if it dries on the paintwork, it can actually etch into the paintwork. We don't want that. All right, so I'll quickly soak this side. Make sure you get the wing mirrors as well, right? So super important is the bugs on the wing mirror, right? Sweet. There's a bird dropping there, soak that. Now, what I want to do is soap foam the car. foam wash it. Now from one bottle of shampoo or one bottle in the foam cannon, you should be able to get 2 layers of soap on the car. So that's the first layer done, okay? Now what I'm gonna do now is go around and clean the wheels while that's just dwelling on the vehicle, breaking down that soap, and the suds are just working its magic. Okay, so I've dunked this brush in a bit of water, that's all it really needs, and then I can just go around and clean the tire. Get into, this is a soft bristle brush by the way, so there's no damage to the rims at all. Get in there, quickly clean the wheels, okay? If necessary, get the detailing brush to get into the lug nuts there, you can see, all right? It doesn't need much, right? Now bear in mind that it is an overcast day today, all right? If the sun was beaming on the car, then what you might have to do is break it into sections. So you might have to do half and then half on the other side. All right, just to break it up. Now I can just quickly give that a bit of a wash, basically loosening up, agitating the dirt on the rim, and that wheel's done, right? Then we'll move to the front one. Okay, you may want to dunk your brush into some more water just to give it a bit of a clean, depending on how dirty the wheels are. Okay, so after this wheel, I'll go and dunk my brush and just cleanse it to move on to the other side. But that's pretty much it, right? Now, you might realize something here, that I'm not actually going into the barrel of the wheel. Why is that? Well, that's because you don't see the inner barrel of the wheel, you know, and if you're out there doing a mobile detail and you've got 3 cars lined up, you don't want to be wasting time cleaning parts of the vehicle that don't actually matter. Now, if this was a really nice supercar and they're paying me a couple grand, you know, to actually go and correct it and all sorts, then yeah, maybe I would go into the barrel of the wheel. But in this case, it's just not necessary. All right, so I'll do the other side now, quickly get that done.
Hello, you can do my next, I'll pay you. I thought it was a car wash or something.
Yeah, no, it's I make YouTube videos.
That's the way I look like when I go. Can I get a car wash?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
It's quite handy.
Yeah.
Get done with skin.
I think it's gonna rain.
I was gonna say it's supposed to rain all day and night.
Oh no, that's not what we want. And that's how you get customers, guys. Honestly, when you're out there doing it out on the road, people drive by, they want you to do their cars. It's exactly how you get more customers. So now that the wheels are done, soap's on the car, we can just wash it all off. Now I think it's gonna rain out here soon, so I gotta be extra quick. So we've got all these bugs on the front here. Because I've had that mild citrus-based degreaser just soaking in with the soap on top, it's just going to wash those bugs off nice. And like I barely even have to agitate. They just wash off. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, how can you charge $100 to $200 for just an exterior wash, right? And it all comes down to the value that you provide to your customer. And value doesn't always come in the form of the detailing job itself. It's everything that you do for that customer. The convenience of driving to their house as a mobile car detailer. The one-to-one relationship that you build with that customer. They're not just another number in your car wash, you know. They are like a premium client, okay? And you're a premium car detailing service. You go above and beyond for the customer. It is a one-to-one relationship. Not just that, it's also the perceived value that you actually offer your customer in the form of the protection you offer to the vehicle, right? You offer this customized service
for them. It's all the little things that add up to make your service a more premium service and more sought after, more valuable to the customer. Now, you are going to turn some customers away with that price, but that's okay. You don't want to be working on those customers' vehicles anyway. You don't want to be dealing with customers that are only wanting to pay you $100 for a full detail. You want to be dealing with customers that are happy to pay, $300-$400 for a full detail, $150 for an exterior wash. These are the type of customers that you want to deal with.
All right, now guys, remember, you don't have to rinse off all of the suds on this first go, because I'm still going to soak the car again with another layer of soap, go in for the contact wash, then rinse it completely, then dry it, okay? That's the process. Let's have a quick look at what our time's looking like right now. Okay, we're at 11:24. I don't know if you can see that, 11:24, so just over 10 minutes, all right? So I better get my ass into action. Like I said, this is the contact wash stage. We just want to apply a layer so that we can have enough lubricity to wash the car. Contact wash. So this is where the real speed comes into play. This is where you want to move around the car quickly. Okay, so this is what I do. I fold a microfiber towel in half, then I fold it in half again. That gives me 8 sides, okay? Fold it in half again. Gives me 8 sides. Start on the back window. I move to the front. I do all the windows first. Okay. I do the front. I flip it over. I flip the towel over once it starts getting dirty. All right, no swirling action, just nice big long strokes. Okay, the second towel is just there for convenience and so that I can rest on the car essentially. Okay, let's get all those bugs off. The last bugs that didn't come off with the pressure washer, let's say, they're gonna come off now. Now, another thing you can do as well is if there are like lots of little intricate parts in the front here, you can use a detailing brush to get in there and clean those areas. It's not too bad on this car. We don't need to waste time doing that. This is an efficient express detail. Then I come up and do the roof. I'll wash the roof. Okay. Then I wash the back and come along the side. The back is typically one of the dirtier parts of the vehicle, so you may need to flip the towel a couple times. Now, if you were doing a decon, this is the time when I would get a perforated clay mitt out, a clay towel, and implement it here. So as you can see, I've flipped it over to a clean side. Go from top to bottom. I do it this way because it's a system. Doesn't matter, there's 100 ways to skin a cat. The most important thing is that you stick to a system, okay? This is the system that I use. Works for me. I can get cars done in 20 minutes. That's one side done. Let's go over to the next side. Also want you guys to bear in mind that I have been messing around with the camera. That's adding minutes to my job. Okay, if this car was extremely dirty, then I may want to swap the towels out. Okay, I wouldn't bother rinsing the towels, it takes too long. I'll just swap them out for new towels. But it's not too bad. Most of the dirt was all superficial, surface dust. Get in there. Up and through the roof. As you can see, it's the same system on this side. I stick to a system. You guys might say this is wrong. You might not. Doesn't bother me. I get cars done fast and efficiently. That's what matters. I can feel the rain coming in now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse this and I'm gonna move it into the garage. Perks of having a garage. As you can see, I just flipped the towel over. Now again, it's an overcast day today. If the sun was beaming down, I'd probably do one half, then the other half. You're gonna add a couple minutes to the job. It's just how it is. You have to deal with it as a mobile detailer. Now, come on to the wash. Let's wash this bad boy. Probably going over time here. Right, now we're coming on to the rinse. When I do the rinse, I just like to go from top to bottom. Guys, the weather can't make its mind up today. We've got some sun coming through now and it's raining. Okay, the weather's about to pack in, so I'm gonna quickly dry this car off. I'll try and get it done out here. I just like to go from top to bottom. All right, now sometimes I'll go through 2 of these towels, depending on the day. I might have to go through 2, 1 for each side. Okay guys, the rain's about to come in. I'm gonna have to drive this car inside. Okay, so I had to bring the car inside. It was basically raining and I had to re-dry it again. The last thing I'm going to do is apply a 3-month sealant. Now this is just bead maker, and I'm just going to spray it onto a microfiber towel, buff it onto the paint, and then essentially that's it. All right, so. This is just going to protect the paint, give it a bit of a gloss, and that's basically it. Right, so that's the bead maker applied. Now there is one last thing that I forgot to mention at the start, and that is actually cleaning the exterior of the windows. Now, this is kind of up to you. If you're not doing the interior of the car, sometimes, you know, just washing and drying the windows is enough. I like to do it with a specialized window cleaner and waffle weave microfiber towels, and that's just because when you dry the windows with a drying towel, it just doesn't clean them as much. You kind of get smears on the window. Like I said, if you're not doing the interior, then it's not really a big deal anyway, because the interior of the window might be dirty. I like to do the interior of the front window anyway. It's just that extra touch for the customer. Okay, if they come into their vehicle, they're looking out, the first thing they're gonna look out is the front mirror, or the front window, right? So they hop into their car, they look out the front window, it's dirty, it's not ideal. So super simple. I have a waffle weave microfiber towel, some glass cleaner, non-ammonia, and ammonia free, I should say. And it's just go around the outsides, color in the middle. Right? You only really need to do it once. Window's already been cleaned, and I'll just do that around the whole vehicle. A light spray of mist on the window, that's all it needs. Okay, so that is pretty much it, guys. Like, there is one other thing. I know, I always say one other thing, is a little bit of tire shine. So what happened was the battery went flat. I had to change the SD card, and I applied some tire shine before that happened. I didn't know the battery was flat. Okay, so basically the car is complete. Okay, didn't take me that long. I'm gonna bring up the time right now. Okay, there we go. Time right now, 11:41. Okay, so about half an hour to actually complete everything, plus change your batteries over, plus the SD card, plus move the car inside out of the rain. But hey, you guys get the idea, right? You can get this done in 20 minutes. It doesn't take that long. The car looks amazing now. All the bugs have been removed. It's shining. It's got a 3-month sealant on it. You can charge anywhere from $100 to $200 for this service. Okay, so there you have it. Please subscribe to the channel.